Is Mr. Andrew McGranahan. The director of Flyer Bands is Mr. Josh Coppice, and the Flyers are led on the field by assistant drum majors, senior Henry Andrews, junior Ashley Sayer, and head drum major, senior Anna Stivers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we direct your attention to the far side of Benny Watkins playing field, where Franklin County High School is privileged and proud to introduce to you the 7 outstanding young ladies who make up our 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming court. Now, introducing the first member of our court, representing the freshman class, please welcome Holly Marshall. Holly is a 14-year-old freshman and the daughter of Carrie and Tom Marshall. Holly is a member of the Lady Flyer volleyball team, the Future Farmers of America. She's a member of the FFA parliamentary team. She is co-president of the freshman class, a member of the Lady Flyer softball team, and a member of choristers. She is also part of the Fort traveling softball team and is a senior Girl Scout. Holly is undecided on her choice of colleges in her area of study, but hopes to play sports while in college. She is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Tom Marshall. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the freshman class, Holly Marshall. Now please welcome the second member of our court, representing the sophomore class, Miss Brett Hall. Brett is a 16-year-old sophomore, is the daughter of Steve and Jennifer Hall. Brett is a member of the Lady Flyer varsity soccer team, the Lady Flyer tennis team, the choristers. She is co-treasurer of both the freshman and sophomore classes, a member of the Lady Flyer swim team, the chess club, the Beta Club, and the Key Club. She also swims for the Frankfort Country Club swim team. She attends Forks of Elkhorn Baptist Church, where she is part of the praise band and the youth group. Brett plans to go to the University of Kentucky, where she will study veterinary medicine. She is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Steve Hall. Representing the sophomore class, Brett Hall. Now please welcome the third member of our court, representing the junior class, Dolores Boateng. Dolores is a 17-year-old junior. She's the daughter of Mike and Hannah Boateng. She's a member of the Lady Flyer track team. She's captain of the Lady Flyer track team, member of the Lady Flyer soccer team, member of the student council, and participates in community hands. She's been in multiple church food drives. She is a Sunday school teacher as part of her church advisory council. Dolores said her goal is to pursue her track career and to further her education at a historically black college or university. Dolores is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Mike Botang. Ladies and gentlemen, our junior class representative, Dolores Botang. Now introducing the first of 4 seniors to be your 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming queen. Please welcome Anna Dooley. Anna is a 17-year-old senior, is the daughter of Latonia and David Dooley. She is the secretary of the host organization. She is the service chairman for the Beta Club, a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Key Club, the Youth Salute. She's in the women's choir. She's part of the Lady Flyer varsity basketball team and a member of the Flyer bowling team. Anna attends the Forks of Elkhorn Church, where she participates in the youth group, and she also works at Proactive Therapy. Anna plans to attend Eastern Kentucky University, where she will study physical therapy. She is escorted by her father, David Dooley. Please welcome our first senior, Anna Dooley. Our second senior tonight is Carly Micah. Carly is a 17-year-old senior, is the daughter of Steve and Mary Beth Micah. Carly is a member of the Beta Club and a member of the Future Farmers of America. She is also a member of the Highland Christian Church. She volunteers at several local elementary schools, and she has participated in many community outreach services for migrant families. Carly plans to attend the University of Kentucky, where she plans to major in agricultural education. Carly is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Steve Micah. Ladies and gentlemen, Carly Micah. Our third senior tonight, a nice hand please for Sydney Parrott. Sydney is a 17-year-old senior, is the daughter of Scott and Stacy Parrott. Sydney is the member of the National Honor Society, the Beta Club, the Key Club. She participates in women's choir, the FFA, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Student Council, as a member of the Lady Flyer varsity tennis team. She is also a member of the Forks of Elkhorn Baptist Church. She works at Commonwealth Credit Union, and she is an ambassador at the Frankfort Junior Cotillion. Sydney plans to attend Western Kentucky University, where she will major in marketing. She is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Scott Parrott. A nice hand, please, for senior Sydney Parrott. Now introducing our fourth and final senior to be your 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming queen. Please welcome Annabelle Southworth. Annabelle is a 17-year-old senior, is the daughter of Brad and Christina Southworth. She was the secretary of both her sophomore and senior classes, junior council member of the Beta Club, vice president of the Beta Club, 4-year member of the Flyer football team serving as manager, 4-year member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, 4-year member of the Pep Club, 4-year member of the class of 2023 council, 2-year member of the yearbook staff, and a member of the French Club. She works at Classic Hair Designs of Frankfort, is an ambassador for Frankfort Junior Cotillion. She works at Kelly Ford Photography as a senior model. She's a member of the Forks of Elkhorn Baptist Church and was an honoree with Youth Salute. Annabelle plans to attend Western Kentucky University, where she will study sports marketing and social media managing. She is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Brad Southworth. Ladies and gentlemen, our fourth senior, Annabelle Southwood. Now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise as the Franklin County High School Flyer Band and our Franklin County High School Air Force Junior ROTC presents the colors featuring Cadet Christian Gordon, Cadet Caden Johnson, Cadet Layla Rudder, Cadet Tyree Simpson, Cadet Elijah Bates, Cadet Deja Metz. As the Director of Flyer Bands, Mr. Josh Toppus leads in our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the results remain in the stands during halftime for the crowning of our 2022 Franklin County High School Football Homecoming Queen. A nice hand, please, for our 2022 Franklin County High School Football Homecoming Corps. Thank you.
This is a game for first place in the district. It's the Franklin County Flyers hosting the Central Yellow Jackets out of Louisville. That's up next here on Cable 10. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Benny Watkins Field here on the campus of Franklin County High School. I'm Clint Goins, joined, as always, by Chris Cole. And Chris, I think we're going to have a good game tonight.
You know, Clint, we've been talking about it for the hour we've been here tonight before going on the air. On paper, you could flip a coin 10 times and you may get 5 winners going one way, 5 winners going the other way. They're just so evenly matched on paper. We've been waiting all season to have a game like this.
Yes.
Every game we've had, with the exception of one, has been a running clock at some point, or just a
ugly football.
Yeah, or a shootout at 140 plus points combined. This is going to be old-fashioned. Gonna stand on the line of scrimmage, punch you in the mouth. I'm gonna take a punch and see who comes out standing after 48 minutes of football.
All right, now, we were talking before the game. Set me up as to how the district looks.
So right now, both these teams are 3-0, and they're playing for that #1 seed opening week in 2 weeks of the state playoffs. So the winner of this will get the 1 seed. We already know who the 3 seed in the district is, and that's North Oldham. They finished at 2-2 in the district. Now, you got a big game going down the road between Louisville Wagner and Shelby County. Both teams 0-3 in the district. Loser of that game stays home. The winner of that game will face the winner of this game in the first round, and the loser of tonight's game will play North Oldham. But it doesn't matter. Both these teams, win or lose, will host first round of the district.
Now, we were talking about a little bit about Louisville Central, and you told me that they have got a stud in the running back position.
Number 8, Cortez Stone. He's just a sophomore. He's averaging just a tick under 160 yards a game on the ground. Several D1 offers already. About 16 touchdowns rushing, and he is explosive. Might be the best running back we have seen on Cable 10 since Wandale Robinson.
Wow, that's saying something there. We also have big news from the Franklin County High School running back position, and that is Caden Mormon, number 1, who had been a UK commit. Today, this morning, I understand, decommitted to UK. Now, he did say that UK might be the place where he actually winds up, but he is also going to explore other options.
Yeah, and, you know, all of us in the capital city, whether you're a Wolverine, a Panther, a Flyer, you want to see these kids succeed wherever they go. But how special would it be to have 2 local kids within the last 4 years dressed and playing in the blue and white up in Lexington?
Right, I agree. All right. Franklin County is going to receive the kickoff. And it's one of the upbacks, and he kind of mishandles it. I can't tell who that is. As number 4, it's Juice Robinson, sophomore. He comes up with it, and Franklin County will take over from about their own 26. The Flyers started off the season with Gavin Hurst in a quarterback when they played 6A Ballard. He got injured and is out for the year. It looks like Emmanuel Smith is in at quarterback. Zach Claudio had been handling the duties in the recent past, but Mormon with the carry there only gets about a yard or so.
Yeah, we're talking about how evenly matched these two teams are on paper. One team has allowed 19 points in district play, the other team 0. Franklin County has allowed 19, and Central is yet to be scored on. So this young Franklin County offense is going to be tested tonight.
Yes, that was Christian Moore on the carry, and he only picks up another yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 8 here. Emmanuel Smith, also a senior, and my guess is we've got some illegal procedure. That'll probably push the Flyers back 5 yards. Oh, it's against the Yellow Jackets, so the Flyers now have a 3rd and 3 instead of a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was on the right end of the line. One of the Central players, he almost done it again. That DN trying to jump the snap, got caught in the neutral zone the last time and almost jumped off that time.
You got 4 wide outs, as you can see. Smith throws quickly over into the flat, and I don't think he's going to get there. I think that's, was that Toothaker on the catch? No. Claudio, okay.
So Claudio's in number 10.
He's back in receiving, which is what he had done prior to doing a great job filling in at quarterback for the past several games. But it's going to be 4th and 3, and we're in a punting situation for the Flyers. I don't know why I said Toothaker, because I think Toothaker is out for the year, if I'm not mistaken. Fair catch called. It takes a little bit of a flyer bounce. Mormon downs it at around the 44. So not much there on the first possession for Franklin County, and we'll see what Central does on their first possession.
Good look there of Stone, number 8.
They got some big boys on that line. Number 77 is D'Amico Williams. 72, Jeremiah Bradley is the center. And good job by the Flyer defense that time, as they tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, that time they went to number 4. Justin Bush, fresh.
Tackle made by John Griffin. Griffin's a junior for the Flyers. Xavier Brown, number 16, is the quarterback for Central. He takes the snap, heads off the Cortez Stone, but Stone gets back to about the original line of scrimmage and maybe one more yard, and that's about it. Jeremy Walters, a sophomore, in there for the tackle.
Yeah, I was talking to some of the coaching staff before the game, and they were talking about how dangerous Stone is and how these young outside linebackers, how much of a fine line it was going to be about how aggressive they play, how much contain on Stone. You know, coaches want them to be aggressive and attack, but not too over pursuit of where he gives a cutback lane.
Well, the last play, Ty Taylor, who's a middle linebacker, did a good job at Franklin County. This is Brown on a keeper, and he gets the first down in about 5 yards. That was a 3rd and 8, and he took it for about 15. Oh, my goodness. John Griffin almost had him in the backfield, but wasn't able to hang on.
Xavier Brown, the 3rd leading rusher on this team, with only 170 yards coming in to tonight.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Hand off to Stone again. And again, the Flyer defense does a good job in stuffing. You know, I don't think that the Yellow Jackets, at least early on here, they're not going to be able to run the ball tackle to tackle. They're going to have to go outside.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we've seen this out of Central in the past. They will just keep going right, left, up the middle, and then all of a sudden they'll bounce one to the outside.
Xavier Brown in trouble that time, had to get rid of it quicker than he wanted to, but almost made the connection.
Yeah, just off the fingertips of Brown, or to Stone from Brown.
Had he caught that, he had some room to run, but this will bring up 3rd and 11, and they are going to go for it, it appears. Brown will drop back, and again he tries to cut up the middle, but he's stopped that time. Number 45 is Alex Green. He was in on that tackle. I think Peyton Ledford was in there as well. Oh, now it's 4th down. How did we lose track?
I don't know.
Or did we lose track?
Or did you lose track?
Well, it looks like they are still going to go for it now at 4th and 12. Or it could be a quick kick, but nope. Ledford in there pressuring, and a catch by Stone. He leaped up in the air, and I think he's going to get the first down. Man. That's a good play by Brown and by Stone.
Just kind of threw it up for grabs, really.
Yeah. Stone went up there and got it and hung on. Barely, but he hung on. 1st and 10 from the Flyer 27. Stone again around the end. But Jalid Galloway with the tackle.
Taylor in on the tackle as well.
Pickup of about 2.
You know, Clint, we're not used to seeing Central drop back to throw.
No, we are not. They traditionally are a running team.
Now, you see they're lining up in the wishbone.
And Cortez Stone gets around the corner, and he's going to be in. Yeah, that's more like what we're used to.
Yeah, 28 yards off the left end. Great block by number 17, the tight end there.
Number 4, Justin Bush, made a good block too for Central. They are going to kick it, and good luck pronouncing this name. I'm going to give it a shot. Cyril Chutamusa. If that's incorrect, and it probably is, I apologize to his family. But Central takes the early lead, 7-0 here at 4:43 left in the first quarter. Back with more football after this on Cable 10.
Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Tolles Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
All right, welcome back, folks. Central Yellow Jackets out of Louisville, Kentucky just scored. They lead 7-0. Franklin County takes this kickoff a little bit better. Up the middle, that's Mormon. Gets to the 45.
Yeah, and that's not who you want to kick to if you're Central.
They must not have read they must not have read their scouting report.
Yeah, we have seen Caden Mormon over the years take it to the house several times.
Lots of good blocking up there in the middle. He just got tripped up, really. Emmanuel Smith in at quarterback. And now he goes wide. And Christian Moore takes the direct snap. And he's going to pick up about 5 or 6. I hadn't seen that this year.
No, and I mean, it's the time of year that you start throwing in a little wrinkle in your offense. There's 9 weeks of tape out there. So you start adding stuff to your playbook that nobody has seen. You know, who's Central throwing the ball?
Yeah. This is Moore again, I believe, and he is going to get the first down. Yeah, we were talking during the commercial break that Cyril Teshuda Musa must be a soccer player because Central almost always goes for 2.
Yeah, you know, and he's had a pretty good success rate with the extra points this year. We know Franklin County has a great kicking game.
Low snap. Trouble with the handoff, but Mormon trying to make something of it. He gets about 4. He was lucky to get a hold of that ball, really. They're going to give him 5 yards on that carry, so it'll be 2nd and 5. You'll see a lot of pink on the uniforms of Franklin County in particular, but also some Central players, and that, of course, is October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Good hard run.
Christian Moore is going to pick up a couple more. And fights really hard for it. All right. They only give him 1 yard on that carry. Louisville Central is called timeout. We'll take it with them. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
We depend on the internet for so much these days, but not all Kentuckians have access to reliable broadband service. That's why Kentucky Farm Bureau joined the American Connection Project, and we now provide free Wi-Fi access from the parking lots of nearly 200 KFB locations across the state. You see, Kentucky Farm Bureau does more than just insure homes and autos. We help ensure that more Kentuckians stay connected. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
3rd and a long 2 for the Flyers.
Yeah, Central's coach, I don't think was very happy the way that front 7 or 8 has allowed Franklin County to march down the field.
And really in the center of the field. Peyton Ledford gets it, but he gets nowhere. Fourth and 2 now. I imagine the Flyers will also go for it. They're kind of in no man's land down here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Give it to Mormon up the middle. He gets the first down.
Good run that time. Everything was sucked inside. Caden bounced it to the outside right here. Leans forward. Gets enough for the first down.
Tackle made by Avalon Johnson McNeil, holding his ground to keep Mormon from getting any more. Because had he gotten past Johnson McNeil, I think he might have taken it in for 6. Smith still in at quarterback. Uh-oh. Somebody missed a block, and that's a big loss.
Washington with the tackle.
Lee Galloway, he had nowhere to go.
And luckily, they only gave him a 6-yard loss. So I guess the forward progress.
Yeah, that could have been a 15-yard loss. Second and 16. Pass.
Got some of it back.
It goes to Claudio.
Got by number 11, Justin Briggs. Gain of 6 yards on the play. Third down.
And if you're Franklin County, you don't have to get it all right here.
Yeah.
You know, you're in that 2 down territory here.
Smith, plenty of time, but he throws it just out of reach of Claudio, his intended receiver. It's 4th down, and that'll stop the clock. Boy, Chris, this game is flying by.
Clint, don't jinx this.
I'm just saying it's going by quickly. That's all I'm saying.
That time Claudio tried that drag route at about the 5 or 6 yard mark and just was led too far on it.
The Flyers have RPD boys in the front of their jersey. Do you know what that's all about? RPO. What does that mean?
Run pass option.
Well, Smith picks up a couple. That's about it. It's going to be a turnover on downs. There's a good look at the head coach, Eddie James, for Franklin County.
That may be a D. I thought it was the RPO, but
it looks like a D. Run pass defense, maybe? I don't know. That'll be your assignment at halftime. Figure out what that means.
okay.
Low snap. They give it to Cortez Stone, and he's going to lose some yards.
Yeah, it's lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Yeah. Again, that snap is basically on the ground. All right, the first quarter comes to an end. Central has the ball and a 7-point lead. Second quarter coming up here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it.
Well, it's the second quarter, and we got a close one. You can see there in the foreground the homecoming parade going by.
Good looking cars.
Yeah. Someone said, I heard before the game that, you got girls in short skirts and convertibles. Must be homecoming.
Or you're at Keeneland.
Or you're at Keeneland. I asked athletic director Tracy Spickert, I'll give her a shout out. She takes such good care of us here at Franklin County High School. But I said, who in their right mind schedules Louisville Central for homecoming? That's when you schedule the Little Sisters of the Poor. Ball's out. Franklin County's got it.
I thought he was down, but turnover, Franklin County.
Brennan Robinson, number 20. Here's another look. We'll see if the ball was down. Of course, it's going to be not down because there's no replay in high school football. It's hard to tell from that angle. But, since we're based out of Frankfort, Kentucky, we're going to say...
they said he was down. Third down.
Oh, they did? Well, daggone it. Okay, 3rd and 13 here. They pitch to Cortez Stone, and somehow he gets out of that. That was a good job, though, by Delano Collins, a freshman for Franklin County, or it could be Delano. It was Franklin Delano Roosevelt, but I also have a friend whose son has that same name. He goes by Delano, so I don't know. But anyway, he held him until the cavalry could get there.
Yeah, he played that perfectly. That's what you want your corner to do on a pitch.
He's just a freshman, folks, so good job. Mr. Collins. High snap, but the punt gets off, and it is flat. Takes a big Yellow Jacket roll.
Still rolling.
Yeah, inside the 30. That was what, a 60-yard punt?
Yeah, 30 in the air.
30 on the ground. All right, it'll be 1st and 10 for Franklin County. I want to give a shout out to my friends at the Backyard Gang who are having their annual bonfire tonight. Sorry I'm missing it, guys, but you know, I hope you're having a good time.
We're having a good time.
We are having a good time. We've got a pretty good football game so far. Oh!
Christian Moore.
Good second effort. He's brought down by Madison eventually, but Kevon Smith had a hold of him and slowed him down. And I think that was Moore again, wasn't it?
It was.
And he is on a roll right now.
Christian, just a sophomore.
Look forward to seeing him play for the next couple of years. Second and 5. Split backfield. They give it to Mormon, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. Christian Washington, a senior for the Yellow Jackets with the tackle. So 3rd and 5. They got Moore back in there.
Could you safely say that Moore is the thunder and Mormon's more the lightning in this offense?
Sure.
And then you have, you know, Claudio and Galloway, almost like an Earth, Wind, Fire type.
There you go. There you go. We haven't heard a lot out of Claudio or Galloway this game yet. I think both of them have had a couple of touches, but that's about it. Offsides and the Flyers makes it 3rd and 10. Smith quickly over to Claudio, but again, he gets nothing.
The speed of Central really showed right there on that wide receiver screen. They closed so quickly.
Yeah, they
Claudio
read it
makes
quick.
the first person miss, but then the second player is there as soon as he comes out of his cut. So
that's Andre Jackson with the tackle, and I think he leads their team in tackles. So now the Flyers will punt it away.
Number 11, Justin Briggs, back for the Yellow Jackets.
This gets a little bit of a Flyer bounce. So the Yellow Jackets will take over from their own 33. I was looking at P.J. Marshall. He may have been the punter. I didn't really notice. I know he's the holder. Ty Taylor's the punter? Okay. I know Marshall is the holder for the extra points and field goal attempts. Under center this time by Brown. I think he dropped the snap, lunges forward for a yard. Flyers need a stop here.
Covered by number 16, Xavier Brown.
Xavier Brown lucky to.
Yeah, that was sitting out there for a while.
You know, I touched on it, Clint, that Franklin County has only gave up 19 points in district and Central 0.
Yeah.
Both defenses are playing really well so far tonight.
Cortez Stone gets the handoff, gets a couple. It'll be 3rd and 7. Well, Mr. Johnson, the PA announcer, just said stop by number 20, Demetrius Young, but my roster says Brennan Robinson. So they sometimes change uniforms, but I don't think I have a Demetrius Young anywhere on my roster.
.35 yards, and you cannot do that in a 3rd and long situation.
Yep. Still, instead of 3rd, oh gosh, look, they gave him 6 yards. It's 3rd and 1.
A lot of different options now, and that's one of them.
It's enough. They get the first down.
Stop by number 2, Jalise Galloway. Down 3 yards. First down, Central.
And I told you, Clint, that this was going to be, I'm going to stand on one side of the line of scrimmage and punch you. You're going to punch me. And that's what we're getting, just a good old-fashioned fist fight between two powerhouses right now.
That's right. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. And this time Brown goes deep, and he connects with a Montez Woolfolk, a sophomore.
And
good looking pass put right there. Claudio makes the touchdown saving tackle, but Woolfolk takes it to like the 6.
So I know you touched on Central has the size up front, but the speed that Franklin County has up front has really made a difference in containing Stone so far tonight.
It has. And Stone gets it again, but he's only going to get about a yard. That's going to be about it. Oh, good display of sportsmanship there by the Yellow Jackets as they help Alex Green get to his feet.
Yeah, and I saw it on the other side too. A couple Flyers helping some. I think there's a lot of respect between these two teams. They have really battled the last few years for
Not
district.
like the Woodford County game.
No.
They respect. There's no bad blood here. They just respect each other.
Well, and I mean, I said it a couple weeks ago. I think this has become one of the best rivalries in the Central Kentucky area. Another fumble.
Yeah, but I think Central fell back on it.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by number 16, Xavier Brown.
He's got a little problem when he's under center. The exchange just isn't working out so great.
And that could be, he's got his hands too far. He doesn't have his hands far enough. He could be stepping and, trying to
stepping back before the ball gets there. Yeah.
I played center, so it's never the center's fault.
And Franklin County does it again. I think that's Ledford that went into the neutral zone, and that'll be half the distance to the goal, so that'll make it about Third down and 2.5.
Yeah. About like going in for a 2-point conversion here.
Yeah, and they've got 2 attempts to do it.
And
they have a good kicker.
And here's another thing. We're 3 minutes to go before half. Central gets the ball back to start the second half.
Yes. And Brown just takes the rest of both teams into the end zone with him. And they go up now 13-0. Well, Franklin County will have 3 minutes to do something with it. He's just he's pushed by his own teammates, which I think used to be illegal.
It used to be illegal. They changed that a few years ago.
That kick is up and good, and no flags, so it's 14-0 here with 3:07 left in the first half. The Yellow Jackets on top of the Flyers here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollsautopro.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. Franklin County's home turf, but they're trailing right now 14-0. Deep kick. And oh my goodness.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Steps out of bounds. You know, it looked like it might have been one of those situations. If you let that ball go, it would just go out of bounds, and you might have had it on the 25.
And his momentum just carried it.
Yep. So this is the worst field position Franklin County has had thus far.
Starting on their own 14-yard line. You have all 3 timeouts, 3 minutes to go. You definitely don't want to do anything to give Central the ball back.
Right, right. You probably want to keep it on the ground here. He says, and what happens? They throw it up. Flag on the play, and I think that's going to be pass interference.
There is a flag on the play.
Because that ball kind of landed in between the receivers, and I think Galloway may have been held up. Well, that's a good break. Here's another look at it. Yeah, right there. Kind of ticky-tacky, but technically illegal. Once they get past 5 yards, you can put your hands on them. You're shaking your head no. Silence.
I didn't see a whole lot there, but we'll take it.
Well, I said it was ticky-tacky. Mormon with the carry. I think he's going to get another first down.
Quick pass to Mormon.
Central does a good job reading that play. They see that coming early and get over there. Christian Moore gets about 6. He's just a beast, isn't he?
He is. First guy hardly ever brings him down.
No. And he drug the second guy about 3 yards.
Reminds me of a younger Chris Rodriguez.
Yeah.
A Benny Snell type runner.
So it was a first down. This time they give it to Galloway. He's going to get about 5. We're under 2 minutes now. Wouldn't surprise me a bit if Coach James burned one of those timeouts here in a little bit. Up the middle again to Galloway, and this time nothing. And here comes that timeout. 3rd and 5, 1:31 to go. We'll step aside as well to catch our breath. Back in about 45 seconds here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
If your property has trees, you know they add beauty and value, but they also have the potential to do serious damage. That's where the team of pros at Estate Tree Service come in. From trimming and shaping to complete removal, including stumps, the team at Estate Tree Service gets the job done, even in an emergency. Estate Tree Service has been the area's premier tree service since 1957, and our long list of satisfied clients can tell you why. The name you know and trust, Estate Tree Service.
Welcome back, folks, and thanks for watching the Game of the Week here on Cable 10. Hoping you're enjoying it. I'm sure you'd be, most of you out there will probably be enjoying it a little bit better if Franklin County weren't down by 2 touchdowns. Here we have that wildcat situation from Moore. He gets a good block from Ledford, but the right side of the line kind of let him down a little bit.
Now, when does Central burn a timeout here?
They took one earlier in the game in the first quarter.
You got 2 timeouts.
Oh yeah, so because they might get the ball back. That's right. It's 4th down, and somebody called one. Did you see which team it was that called it? Central called it. So good call, Chris. We'll step aside one more time. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Bob Allen is Kentucky's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen of Frankfort for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as quality late model pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Franklin County down by 2 touchdowns, 4th and 6. They're going to be punting it away. Good snap. Taylor's kick is a good one. They call for a fair catch. It takes a flyer roll inside the 20 down to about the 17, we'll say, and with less than a minute and 1 timeout left, the Central Yellow Jackets will take over. I'm thinking it's RPD, boys, Chris. That's what I see, RPD.
We see who's out there.
I've been told from our crack research staff here at Cable 10, relentless physical discipline.
Okay.
And you know how our crack research staff got that information? They went on Facebook.
At least they didn't Google it.
Stone still on his feet. Finally brought down. Central probably wants to see if they can get it down a little bit closer. The quarterback taking his sweet little time here. Xavier Brown under center, drops back to pass. Going deep. Oh, he's got a man just out of reach. The intended receiver was Christian Washington. You know, you and I, Chris, we've seen Central play several times, both here and there. And I think the difference is this is the first time I've seen Central have a quarterback that can throw the ball.
In a while.
In a while, yeah.
They have already thrown it more tonight than I've probably seen them the last 3 or 4 years.
Oh, good tackle there. That's again our corner. Delano Collins, I think, in on the tackle. I think. No, 45, not 25. That's Alex Green. 6 seconds left. Franklin County calls a timeout. Just to make sure that everybody knows that, look, there's a long ball coming. We're going to play prevent defense and not let them score a touchdown with 6 seconds left with the ball on their own 23.
And you know who I saw out there tonight in uniform out on the field on that last punt coverage?
Who's
Luke
that?
Toothaker.
Toothaker? Oh my goodness, he's back.
He's got a arm brace. We know he had elbow injury, but he was out there covering on that last punt. Great to see him back out on the field for the Flyers.
And we have another timeout here. Franklin County calls it again. Once they recognize that, okay, they're not going to punt it, maybe. So we should change things up a little bit. Don't forget, at halftime, we'll have homecoming festivities, and one of these young women will receive the crown.
Now, who's more
it's a
excited?
Pontiac Solstice. Haven't seen those in a while.
Who's more excited? The young men getting to drive these convertibles with good-looking young ladies in the car?
I would say yes to that. Whatever the other option was, I'd say yes to that. You boys can go smack your heads against each other out there on the football field all you want. I think I'll just hop in a convertible and drive a good-looking girl around the perimeter. They're going to keep it, and he's going to run out the clock, which is all they wanted to do. And folks, that is going to bring the, unless there's a flag and I don't see one, that'll bring the first half to a close. The Central Yellow Jackets out of Louisville have the 14-0 run. As I said, we're going to have homecoming activities here at halftime. We'll come back and we'll show some a little recap also at halftime. And so keep it right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the 2022 Franklin County High School Flyer Marching Band. The major head coaches are Don Welsh and Tracy Dixon. The associate director is Mr. Andrew McGranahan. The director of Flyer Bands is Mr. Josh Toppis. And the Flyers are led on the field by assistant drum majors, senior Henry Andrews, junior Ashley Sayre, and head drum major, senior Anna Stivers. The Flyers kick off tonight's 2022 FCHS football homecoming celebration with this rhythm and blues chart topper from 1980. The song that celebrates the very best of disco and funk reached #1 on the R&B charts in the United States. Celebrating the move from dance grooves to the realms of smooth soul, let the homecoming celebration begin. From Kool and the Gang, you guessed it, here's Celebrate. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we redirect your attention to the near side of Benny Watkins playing field, where Franklin County High School is once again privileged and proud to reintroduce the 7 outstanding young ladies who make up our 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming court. Now introducing our first representative from the freshman class, please welcome Holly Marshall. Holly is a 14-year-old freshman, is the daughter of Carrie and Tom Marshall. Holly is escorted by the co-captain of the 2022 Franklin County High School men's golf team and sommelier of the Franklin County High School French Club, Mr. Will Logan. Representing the freshman class, a nice hand please for Holly Marshall. Representing the sophomore class, please welcome Brett Hall. Brett is a 16-year-old sophomore and is the daughter of Steve and Jennifer Hall. Brett is escorted tonight by 2023 National Merit semifinalist and captain of the 2022 Franklin County High School men's varsity soccer team, her brother, Silas Hall. A nice hand, please, ladies and gentlemen, for our sophomore class representative, Brett Hall. Now, please welcome our representative from the junior class, Dolores Botang. Dolores is a 17-year-old junior, is the daughter of Mike and Hannah Botang. Dolores is escorted tonight by the co-captain of the 2022 Franklin County High School men's golf team and president of the Franklin County High School Carpentry Club, Mr. Will Dowler. Representing the junior class, a nice hand please for Dolores Boateng. Now introducing the first of 4 seniors to be your 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming queen. Our first senior, a nice hand please for Anna Dooley. Anna is a 17-year-old senior, as the daughter of Latonia and David Dooley. Anna is escorted tonight by the co-captain of the 2022-23 Franklin County High School men's basketball team and member of the FCHS French Club, Mr. Andrew Chenault. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice hand please for senior Anna Dooley. Please welcome our second senior, Carly Micah. Carly is a 17-year-old senior, is the daughter of Steve and Mary Beth Micah. Carly is escorted tonight by co-captain of the 2022-23 FCHS men's basketball team and member of the FCHS men's basketball 1,000 point club, Mr. Zach Cox. Ladies and gentlemen, our second senior, Carly Micah. Please welcome now our third senior, Sydney Parrott. Sydney is a 17-year-old senior, is the daughter of Scott and Stacy Parrott. Sydney is escorted tonight by a member of the 2022-23 FCHS Drama Club and the FCHS Key Club, Mr. Charles Dorsey. Ladies and gentlemen, our third senior, a nice hand please for Sydney Parrott. And now introducing our fourth and final senior to be your 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming queen. Please welcome Annabelle Southworth. Annabelle is a 17-year-old senior, is the daughter of Brad and Christina Southworth. She is escorted tonight by the co-president of the Franklin County High School senior class of 2023 and co-president of the Franklin County High School Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Mr. Garrett Bourne. Ladies and gentlemen, our fourth senior, a nice item please for Annabelle Southworth. Now at this time, the principal of Franklin County High School, Mr. Chris Tracy, assisted by our 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming court chairwomen, Miss Sarah Johnson and Miss Grace Hutcherson, and our reigning 2021 Franklin County High School football homecoming queen, Miss Emily Ross, will crown our 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming queen. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming queen is Miss Annabelle Southworth. Now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise as the Franklin County High School Flyer Band, under the direction of Mr. Josh Topas, plays our alma mater. for 2022 Franklin County High School football homecoming queen and report. Thank you.
All right, folks, we saw Miss Southworth win the homecoming queen title. Now it's time for our classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime highlights. Franklin County comes out here with high hopes against the Central Yellow Jackets in a very important game. We saw a nice tackle there by number 14, Jeremy Walters. But Central's Cortez Stone gets into the end zone to break the ice in scoring. They led 7-0. Mormon almost breaks one. Brought down at about the 45. Here's another good defensive play, this time by Delano Collins. And Christian Moore had a good first half with fighting. A lot of second effort. Coach James real happy. However, the Yellow Jackets punch it in again. This time Xavier Brown, their quarterback, does the honors. And we've got about 3.5 minutes or so to go until the second half begins, and we will step aside, take a breather, and come back with more football here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In 2020, with COVID-19, we had a state mandate shutdown. We relied upon Traditional Bank for their advice and guidance in obtaining the PPP loan. I can appreciate that Traditional Bank is still locally owned. We choose them for health savings accounts. We choose them for any business loan that we need. My name is Dr. Todd Jacobs of Helderman and Jacobs Vision Center. I choose Traditional Bank because they value personal relationships and are highly invested in our community.
When I was growing up in Frankfort, things seemed simpler, safer than they are today. In high school, our biggest worries were who to ask to the dance if we were going to win the game on Friday night. Today, our kids face drugs, violence, and social media pressures that we didn't have. As your Franklin County attorney, I will launch drug and mental health courts to help address these issues. I'm Max Comley, and I ask for your vote.
FPB knows reliable internet is more important than ever. It lets us work from home, share life with family and friends, and make vital connections online. To help, qualifying customers can now access the new Affordable Connectivity Program and step up to fast, reliable FPB internet at a savings of up to $30 per month. Learn more about this new opportunity. Visit FPB online today.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bank. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bank's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bank, member FDIC.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's dealmaker. Visit Bob Allen's new state-of-the-art showroom at 925 Versailles Road and discover Central Kentucky's best selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram models, as well as pre-owned. Shop BobAllenFrankfort.com.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field here at Franklin County High School. Let me say this. If next band is in your area, get it. If it's not in your area, get it when it comes. It's going to be awesome. Chris, we had a very nice halftime show with the crowning of the homecoming queen and Josh Toppus and the Franklin County High School Band. And I just want to give a shout out, and I don't know who this person is, but whoever the majorette coach is, you're doing a good job. Each school has their own traditions, but I think Franklin County and Western Hills are among the last schools in the state to still have high school majorettes, and I'm glad they keep that tradition alive.
Yeah, I got to go through it with my daughter. She was a majorette over at Hills. Kind of miss it this year, but yeah, it's pretty special.
Big play there is Montez Woolfolk fumbles it. The opening kickoff. Well, I thought it was him. It may have been Andre Jackson, but either one or number 10. Anyway, they fall back on it. It was Woolfolk, yes.
And he never could control it. Number 10 comes in and falls on it.
That was almost Franklin County football. Finish your thought. I'm sorry I interrupted.
So, you know, you don't see it much.
No.
Still popular down south. But as far as around here, of course, you got color guard.
Flag girls.
Yeah.
But you don't have many majorettes, and I like to see that. And basically no gain on that play for Central. Okay, now 20 is Brennan Robinson. Earlier it was Bryce Young. So maybe there's two 20s, I don't know. But that's who I've got as 20 is Brennan Robinson. But Terry Johnson, the PA announcer here, does a good job. He's been the PA announcer here for pushing 15 years. 50 years. They almost got that ball. Cortez Stone. He's got it with both hands, but someone for the Flyers, I think that was Emmanuel Smith, almost got it out of there.
Yeah, he carries the ball very loosely. We've seen him drop it a couple times. You know, seen Central fumble a couple of snaps.
Fumbled a kickoff right there, but they've been fortunate so far, and they've recovered each one of them. Xavier Brown under center, this time drops back. Flushed out of the pocket, and my goodness gracious, another long pass play. Cortez Stone puts a move on a Flyer and takes it in for 6.
That is heartbreaking. You've done a great job coming out the half. Stone, and then watch this, just a little.
Yeah, here it is again. You know what? You know, basically what it is, Chris, is it's 3 big plays. It's 3 big plays. Other than that, they've done a great job on defense. I think the shortest touchdown was like a 25-yard run by Cortez. Well, I take that back. They did have a quarterback sneak, but it was set up. Yeah, to set that up. So, yeah, it's 3 big plays, and Franklin County trails 21-0. Back in a minute here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
21-0 Central over Franklin County. Chris, give me a playoff rundown.
So we know, we talked about it earlier, about what this game means. As Galloway just spinning his way up to almost a 40 there. This is for the #1 seed in the 4A playoffs in the district round. The winner will play the winner of the Wagner Shelby County game. North Oldham awaits the loser.
But they'll have to come.
Yes, to either
here or Louisville.
Yeah. 3A, with that win last week, Western Hills secures the 4 seed. Unfortunately, they're going to get to play the #1 team in the state in 3A, Christian Academy of Louisville, who they're playing tonight. But an interesting game is 1A. KCD has locked up the 1 seed unless Frankfort wins up there tonight. And then Frankfort lost there.
Yes.
They're playing Emnitz. So they've secured the 1 seed. Emnitz is the 4 seed. Frankfort High and Berea are both 1-1 in district. They're playing each other tonight. So they're going to face each other in 2 weeks again in the first round of district playoffs. But it's going to be either here.
Oh, big pass. Oh.
If Frankfort wins, they'll host Berea. If Berea wins, they'll host Frankfort.
So, and they're playing that game tonight in Metro Bell Point.
Downtown.
That's right. So they're going to see each other again here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the local rundown.
Well, thank you, sir. Get us caught up on.
Yeah, and I'll have more of a clear picture next week. Where, who, what, when, where, and everything for the first round after tonight. So.
Big game next week. It doesn't have, next week's game won't have district ramifications, but it is crosstown rivals, Western Hills at Frankfort High. That was 3rd and 6. They were looking for Mormon, but it's a little over his head. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and big blitz, a delayed blitz up the middle. Quarterback was hit right as he released. The ball sailed and went over Mormon. And now Franklin County forced to punt again with 9 minutes to go
in the 3rd. Now, you're a former football coach. I'm just a guy that likes to watch it. Entertain this thought. Claudio has been playing quarterback for the last 5 games. Do you think Coach James maybe mixes things up a little bit? Because offensively, they're just not moving the ball very much. And this is no knock against Emmanuel Smith, but you know, Claudio is a proven playmaker. You know, as we say, he can make chicken salad out of chicken something else sometimes. And
yeah, I mean, it's a good thought. I'm not sure, you know, why Claudio's not back here after the way he's played.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't seen County in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
So Smith may have come in.
Yeah, he could have been quarterback the last 2 games. Offsides again. I think his John Griffin jumped that time. So it could be, yeah, this very well could be Emmanuel's 3rd game at quarterback. And it could be one of those things that Claudio has said, look, Coach, I'm probably going to play college ball. And when I play college ball, I'm not going to be a quarterback. I'm going to be a receiver. I don't want to play quarterback anymore.
Well, I think you've got to.
Which will be a little selfish, quite frankly, if that's the case. Brown still on his feet inside the 40, close to the 36 6-yard line of Franklin County.
Yeah, I think if I'm a coach, I'm not worrying about what's happening next year. I'm worried about this week, this game.
It's like, I'm sorry, Zach, you may want to play receiver, but we need you.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what's best for the team.
Yeah, you have to sacrifice and do what's best for the team.
Now, Claudio going back out to the edge with the speed.
Yeah,
that
if they could get the ball to him, you know.
That may be the philosophy coming into this game as well.
Yeah.
Because we've seen Mormon line up out there at the wideout. So.
Cortez Stone, I mean, he's getting his yardage. We got a flag on the play there, perhaps a face mask. Cortez Stone is calling for a face mask. We'll see if that's what it is. And this is just me thinking out loud, folks. It doesn't mean that Zach Claudio has talked to Coach James about it. That, you know, I'm not one to question James's coaching, because, like I said, I'm just a guy that likes to watch football.
There you go.
There you go. That's it right there. You hear their cheerleaders say it, and there you see it on our Whitehead Hancock replay. And 2 refs noticed it and threw their flags.
But I guess they only marked it as a 5-yard face mask.
You know, I don't, I mean, as a Franklin County fan, I'm glad that it's only 5 yards, but at the same time, it used to be it was 15 yards every time. And to me, whether you intended to do it or not, it's the same.
Now, back in the day, there used to be the 5-yard and the 15. And then everything was 15. So
to me, it should be 15 yards every time, because if you're the person that's getting your head turned on a swivel, you know, whether they meant to grab a hold of it don't make much difference.
Well, I never had anybody in practice throwing a flag and giving the coaches a 15-yard penalty when they were grabbing my face mask.
Yeah,
telling me I missed the block.
I had my helmet ripped off by a teammate grabbing a hold of my face mask in practice.
Another great job by the edge out there.
That's Christian Moore. Alex Green in there. Yeah, you know, it's just so unfortunate. Franklin County, overall, they're playing a good defensive game 90% of the time.
Caden Campbell,
but it's that
first
10%
one in on that last play for Franklin County. But this is the central we're used to right here.
Yeah, run it, and Cortez Stone is not going to get the first down, but they're down here in no man's land again. It'll be about 4th and 4, and I'm sure they'll go for it.
Yeah, and I think he would have got the first down if he hadn't run into his own offensive lineman right there. But
Jeremy Walters brings him down for Franklin County. There's a look at the coaching staff of Central High School. Their head coach is Marvin Dantzler. Victor Cole and Charles Edison.
They're going for a field goal here. This will be a 35-yarder.
This is our man, Cyril Tashuda Musa. And he's got the leg for it. Did it split the uprights? Indeed it did. Wow, that would have been good from another 10 yards away. So, excellent play by Mr. Tachuda Musa. I love seeing that.
And you know, it's very unorthodox kicking style.
Yeah, straight ahead.
Just straight
ahead.
Almost back landed style.
Yeah. Yeah, Glenda. Like, how many people in the audience understand that reference? Okay, we're going to step aside real quick. Oh, no, we're going to keep it here, says my producer. So, all right. Now we talk too much, Chris, and we ain't got time to squeeze in a commercial, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Well, it could have been worse. It could have been a touchdown, but they held them to a field goal. But, you know, we've got less than 5 minutes here left in the third. There we go. The kick's out of bounds, so Franklin County will get it at the 35.
And I think you live with that if you're Central.
Yeah, you know, you don't have your defense is playing pretty good. You don't risk a run back by Mormon or Galloway or anybody else, Claudio for that matter. So, yeah, that may have been the strategy all along. Speaking of strategy, we got the Franklin County coaching staff up there.
You're down 4 scores, a quarter,
and 5 minutes basically to go. Screen pass, and that's tipped. That had promise.
And that's what you...
There's a flag. Defensive holding, perhaps?
No, it was a screen. Illegal man downfield, maybe.
It is defensive holding. I got one right, Chris. I didn't see it when it happened. We're thinking maybe it was at the 37-yard line down there, or it may have been right. But no, that's probably a legal man downfield. So I think we were both right, but mine was the only one that was called. Smith, he throws a nice ball.
That was...
Mormon is down. I don't think he ever saw the defender. He has his eyes back at the ball and boom. Didn't see the safety standing there.
And it was a clean play.
Yeah. No pass interference, no nothing. The Flyers are lucky that Johnson McNeil didn't actually intercept that ball. Here's another look at it on our Whitehead Hancock replay. Yeah, I don't think he sees him. He just flat out does not see him.
I think he got the breath knocked out of him a little bit right there.
He's up. Looks like he's going to be all right. As the trainer comes out, he'll have to sit out at least one play. I don't think Cade Mormon is in a very good mood.
No. I think you might want to give Caden the ball when he comes back.
He comes back in with the ball.
And here's Claudio.
So I think he'll get the first down. Or get dangerously close to it if not. 9 yards, not quite a first down.
And that's where Zach's dangerous.
That's a good play call.
Getting him out on the edge.
They do give it to Mormon, and he is not going to make it, but we have a flag, and that looks to be like it might be a hold.
Yeah, that's in the area.
Yeah, you can almost tell, folks, by where the flag falls as to what the call is going to be. If it's near the line of scrimmage, it's almost always a hold.
And Central called a timeout.
All right, we'll step aside as well, and we'll come back to see if Franklin County can put some points on the board. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Frankfort is a city of contrast, rich in nature's beauty, steeped in history, and centrally located. We should be a hub of activity for business, education, and entertainment, but we're stuck in company town mindset. It's just our company is state government. I'm Dawn Hale. To thrive, we must expand our tax base. That means Frankfort needs to be business friendly and provide a quality of life that attracts new people and businesses.
It's the dawn of a new day in Frankfort. Vote Dawn Hale for City Commission.
4:27 left in the third. Franklin County finds themselves down here on homecoming night, 24-0. Congratulations to Miss Southworth for being named homecoming queen. And the homecoming fans would like to see Franklin County put some points on the board. 3rd and 12. A little trickeration, and it is not going to work out. Big loss for the Flyers.
Good idea is just Central just stayed home on the reverse around.
Yep.
And good execution on both ends. Just great defense by Central.
So, Ty Taylor will come in here and punt it away. Here's another look at it. That was Jermaine Walker, number 14, with a tackle for the Yellow Jackets. And they're going to spot that ball where it was originally hit a Franklin County player. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40. 39.
And you got to think Central is going to be content with run. Flag on the play.
Our producer, Mr. Columbia, thinks it might be an unsportsmanlike conduct call against Franklin County. I do know that they kind of ran into the kicker that had called for the fair catch, but he was basically backing away from the ball. But maybe that doesn't matter. I don't know. Regardless, it's going to be a 15-yarder. The Yellow Jackets will have it in Franklin County territory. You're right, Chris. They give it to Cortez Stone, but he is wrapped up by John Griffin. Okay, there we go. It was Mormon probably said something he shouldn't have said, and that drew the penalty.
Now, Clint, going back to that last play, did you notice the formation at Central?
I did not. I didn't notice.
They're running the old Maryland I.
Oh, yes, they are.
So don't see that much.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
So we've seen the wishbone.
Yep.
We've seen the Maryland eye. I mean, we're going back to leather helmet days when you played.
No, they didn't have helmets when I played. That's why the brain damage.
Well, what's my problem? Because we had helmets.
Yeah, that is, you know, I had not picked up on that, and they're doing it again. I mean, you know it's a run play. They're basically, oh!
Yeah, so did he.
Oh, that's our big man, number 77, D'Amico Williams. 6 feet tall, 350 pounds. How would you like to face up against that, Chris?
Now, what would have been great? If what would have been great is if one of the Franklin County defenders that he wasn't even near just fell over. Like the UK player last week.
All right, they've gone. They switched formations. They're going to pass it. Maybe. No. They're going to get sacked. Who was that in there? That was Christian Moore, looked like. He at least was the one that finished them off.
And I think they were trying to set up
Alex Green finished him off, and Christian Moore was the one that flushed him out of the pocket and then came in at the very end also. So good pursuit by Christian Moore. 4th and 11. I think they'll punt it this time. I think, have we seen them punt, come to think of it? Have we? Once? Okay. Twice? Okay.
Remember, it was real flat. It went
That's
30
right.
yards in the air and
That's
32
right.
yards on the ground.
That's right. I remember that now.
And the famous words, that was a worm burner.
Yes. Central calls timeout. We'll step aside here ever so briefly. We'll come back with the last few seconds of the third quarter.
You look pretty busy, friend. Why try and manage that much insurance by yourself? A local trusted choice independent insurance agent can guide you through it. We'll help with the research, help determine your coverage needs at the right prices, assist with claims, and adapt to your family's needs as they change at no extra cost to you. So, we'll do your insurance. You just do you.
The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 47 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop and collectively over 100 years of experience, call, visit us, or request quotes on BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com.
All right, here's a game recap. Catch you folks up. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not going to do that now. We're going to watch the quarter expire here, and then we'll do it when the quarter's over. It's only 26 seconds. And at 4th and 12, they are not going to punt it. They don't pick up the first down, but there is a flag on the play.
I'm going to say illegal man downfield.
Well, we haven't seen what the white hat. And Chris is correct. He's raising the roof here in the press box. Oh yeah, look at that. Was that the center? He's done. My goodness gracious.
Hey, the most underappreciated player on the field is the center.
Franklin County takes over on downs with 20 seconds left to go here in the third. And You can't make up all 24 points at one time, so you're going to have to nick away at this, but you've got to have positive progress. Oh, they're throwing it deep to Claudio, but was he inbounds? Was he inbounds? It looks like he was out of bounds. I didn't see an official in there, and Claudio was running the ball back, so. Nope, out of bounds. Close.
The knee hit before the foot.
Oh, he's got the ball there. And the foot was on the ground, wasn't it? Right. Rock it forward, right.
But did he have control?
I don't know. You know. We'll never know.
Have to send that to New York.
Yeah. So on 2nd and 10, Mormon picks up about 5 yards. Now, let's get you caught up. Okay, now, Chris, there's a pattern here, okay? Franklin County defense will do a good job, but then they'll give them a first down. And then their defense is going to still do a good job, but then they give up a big play, if you will.
Defense stops.
And then defensive stops, and then another big play. That's a 30-yard run by Cortez Stone. Here again, good defense by the Flyers. And then there was a big play you didn't see in there, but a pass play got them down to the 6, and then a touchdown. Defense doing a good job stopping them, almost caused a fumble, stopping them, and then a big pass play, and Cortez Stone, I like that special sound effect you put in there, takes it to the house. And that's, you know, it's really 3 big plays that has killed Franklin County thus far. Smith, I'd say this, he throws a good ball, and that is a nice reception by Galloway. And it's easy to see why Smith is playing quarterback on a play like that. I mean, that was a nice pass.
So Galloway starts in motion, runs the wheel route down the sideline. Smith puts it where only he could catch it, really.
Yeah.
And then Galloway takes it down to near the 25-yard line.
Good execution there. They could just get some more of that. Claudio in motion, reverses his field. Smith, this time underthrown, but it wouldn't have mattered. It probably a good thing it was incomplete, because number 11 there, Justin Brents, was about to make the tackle for a loss anyway.
So the one thing I have noticed tonight with Central's defense, they are really keen on Mormon, and they're really keen on Claudio.
Yes, they are.
They're making everybody else beat them.
Yes. There's Claudio with a nice catch, but a nice tackle also. That's Justin Brents again. Here's another look.
Now, when you bring the pressure like Central is up the middle, you leave yourself out there on islands, one-on-one coverage, and Claudio just with that quick slant.
Another nice throw by Emmanuel Smith. A touchdown here will be a big boost in morale. Carson Greenwell hikes it back to his quarterback. Christian Moore fights inside the 10.
And somebody come out of their chute.
It was Moore.
Christian Moore.
Gain of 8 yards. Second down. Timeout Central.
Central uses their last timeout of the game.
Wow, I'm a little bit surprised by that. Okay, we'll take it as well. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Expree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, Chris. Central has used their last timeout. I'm surprised, but Doug Crow, our replay producer, says they want to pitch a shutout.
Yeah,
maybe so. But it's also a risky play if you don't pitch a shutout.
Yeah, I mean, Franklin County, we know they can score quickly.
Yes. Not much on that play right there. That was number 58 filling the gap for the Central Yellow Jackets, and unfortunately I don't have a 58 on my roster.
Is it 58 or 56?
I don't have a 56 on my roster either. Oh my goodness gracious. A Montez Woolfolk lights that up. And that's a tackle for a loss. 4th and 4, what do, Chris? You try to kick a field goal here? Or you go for the TD?
You go for the first down. Not worrying about the touchdown.
Well, that's true. You got some space. All you need is 4 yards.
You got to get to about the 6-yard line. I think the marker's just outside the 6.
Flag? Yes, no? No flag.
Wow.
I thought he was on his back. Let's see it here in slow motion. Wow, I thought that merited a flag. And not only that, there was another guy. The pass wasn't thrown to him, but I thought he contacted the receiver. So Central takes over on downs with 9:14 left to go in the game, and Franklin County now has 2 opponents, the Yellow Jackets and the Clock. Oh, they tackle Stone for a loss.
Ledford.
We haven't called Peyton's name a lot tonight, and in fact, I kind of thought they might throw him a pass in a tight end position. They're probably going to give him forward progress to the 5, I'm guessing. Yeah. We'll bring up 2nd and 16. A safety is only worth 2 points, but that 2 will be a big morale boost for the Flyers.
You know, I'm real surprised that Central hasn't tried to get more to the edge.
The great Cortez Stone on the carry.
Stone gets about 2 yards on that one. Brennan Robinson helps big number 77 to his feet.
3rd down.
3rd and 11 here from the 9.
If they stop him here and force him to punt, oh, that's going to be half the distance to the goal, so that's going to bring it back inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that is definitely not what you want to see if you're Central, but Franklin County.
And we got a flag. Oh my goodness, hope it's not against Franklin County. And apparently it is unsportsmanlike conduct. They're making the guilty party of the Yellow Jackets. They're making him do push-ups for jumping offside.
He just got.
We've got either a timeout on the field or the officials have called timeout.
They just got Central for unsportsmanlike.
Well, that'll negate it then, and the ball will stay where it is. Otherwise, they would have had the ball out to the 20. Stuff like that has to drive coaches nuts.
Offsetting penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct against each team. Still third down.
There's the first flag against Franklin County, and I guess the guy clapping for Central maybe, or the fact that 3 or 4 of them are doing it.
Now they get the push-ups. They point at him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't doing that to, well, we're back to live action here, and the pass is overthrown and intended for Christian Washington. And had he caught that ball, had it been on the mark, that would have been 6. And we have another flag on the field, and we understand it is roughing the passer. Here's another look at it. That's more. Man, that's kind of ticky-tack to me too. I mean,
yeah, he come up.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he had drove through him, I don't think there would have been a call. But he made that upward motion towards the head. So
it's automatic first down is what that is.
And 15 yards.
Yeah.
So now you're giving Central another set of downs to milk the clock.
Yeah, you're kind of giving the game away here. You know, you've got to be more emotionally mature and play smart if you're going to have a chance.
Number 8,
Cortez Stones. I'm surprised they're leaving Stone in here. I think I would take him out of the game and just, you know, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to run it up the middle, and they don't care how many yards they get. They just
They're off next week.
Yeah, but, you know, you don't want your star running back getting injured either on something silly. I'd put a freshman in there and say, good luck, son.
You're really only 3 scores up with extra points.
Well, that's true. If you had 2-point conversions on each one. So that's true. But each score, you're going to have to do it in 2 minutes or less, and then get the ball back really quickly. Robinson with the tackle. Brennan Robinson, not Juice Robinson. We really haven't seen Juice in the game lately.
3rd and a long one coming up.
Franklin County still has all 3 timeouts, as you can see by those little chiclets on the scorebug there.
He didn't get it.
Number 8, Cortez Stone, the ball carrier.
So this is the last district game. No.
Yes.
Yes, this is the last district game for both teams. So
Yeah.
Unless Franklin County scores, Central will pitch a shutout for the whole district.
Yes. Which is impressive at any level,
yes,
any district.
Yes. And there's probably some other 4A coach out there that they're going to see in the second round, perhaps, taking notice of that. So they're going to punt it away this time. Fair caught there back at the 47 by Hunter Gottschall, a sophomore for the Flyers.
I know there's no moral victors.
Yes, but put points on the board.
Yes.
You know. And I would slightly disagree with that, just because, you know, it doesn't get you much, but it gets you something. Because being shut out, a goose egg really hurts. Big run here by Emmanuel Smith, and he gets it down to the 17-yard line. That might be the biggest run play of the night.
There's a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
We think it might be on the Flyers.
Yeah, but it's still enough for a first down.
Yeah, puts it back at the 35. Did you catch what it was?
Yeah, it's a hold on the receiver downfield.
First down, Franklin County.
So the defense that Central is playing right now opens up for the running back or the quarterback to take off running.
Yeah, because they're. Why is the clock running after a flag? There's a mistake there somewhere.
Because he stayed in bounds, and once the
ball is set, they started again?
Yes.
Okay. That it's true. Wasn't thinking.
Gain of 10 yards. First down, Franklin County.
Galloway gets 10 yards and another first down for the Flyers. And stops the clock. You know, the thing is, Chris, is Franklin County has not played badly. It's just they're playing a good team.
They are playing a good team.
This pass is complete to number 2, Jaleel Galloway. Number 9, Kevin Smith.
That time they kept Galloway inbounds, keeps the clock running.
Christian Moore in the backfield. We got 3 stacked receivers. Moore fighting. He's not going to get the first down. It's going to be about 2 yards shy.
Brought down by number 10, Andre Jackson.
Good sportsmanship there.
They spot the ball on the 18. Need to get just inside the 16.
Yeah, so 3 yards. Smith will drop back to pass, throws it up there, and almost intercepted. I think that was Kevon Smith on the defense there. Zach Claudio, the intended receiver. 4th down. Might as well go for it. And Coach James calls a timeout here. Trying to get some points on the board. We'll take a break. Back in about 45 seconds here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Your meters are getting smarter. Mission: upgrade all FPB meters with advanced digital electric and water meters. Codename: Smart Meters. Objective: shorter outage durations, automatic reports of service issues, real-time access to usage information, reduction of utility consumption, lower monthly bills, flexible payment options. FPB has chosen to accept this mission. Stay tuned for direct contact.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Expree Credit Union. Expree Credit Union wishes all of our local teams a great season. Score $5 for your school while showing your support with a spirited debit card, featuring your school's colors and mascot. Who will raise the most? Open an Expree Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Stay tuned, folks. We will have the Bill McCoy Insurance play of the game coming up after the game ends, and the Expree Credit Union player of the game. Right now, we're hoping we can get a Franklin County score. 4th and 3. Smith throws it up there. It's picked off. The intended receiver was Juice Robinson, but the actual receiver was number 14, Jermaine Walker.
Yeah, pressure off the edge right here. Smith just trying to heave it into the end zone.
Yeah, he had to throw it earlier than he wanted to and just put it up there to give somebody a chance, but couldn't happen. So the Flyers technically have 2 more timeouts, but you know, my guess is they're not going to use them because well, they could get the ball back if they use their timeouts, and Central does not get a first down. There's that Maryland eye again. And Cortez Stone still in there on the carry.
Just old school smash mouth football.
Yep, that's what it is.
And, you know, like the Herman Boone says, and remember the Titans, it's like Novocaine, just give it time, it'll work.
Oh my goodness.
I'm here all night.
You know, that movie's probably over 20 years old, I imagine by now.
That was the first ever DVD I bought.
Is that right? They give it to you-know-who, Cortez Stone. He gets the first down, and
depends on the spot. Did they give it to him? Yes, they did.
Yeah. And Coach James is not going to use his timeouts. Just
hey, you're looking at one more play.
Yeah. Let's just get this game over and look to next week.
They got Madison Southern coming in to finish the regular season. Hard to believe we're already at that point.
I know. And that, you know, if you're a Flyer fan, that could be another good game. Cortez Stone gets a congratulatory smack on the helmet by Alex Green. And we've still got 25 seconds on the clock, but Central is allowed, how many seconds are allowed? 35 now to snap the ball, so it's pretty clear that Coach James is not going to burn his timeouts, and that's going to be it, folks. Stick around for the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency play of the game and the Expree Credit Union play of the game. We'll be back after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
And it's now time for the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency play of the game. And we are going to give that to this play right here. Emmanuel Smith with a nice pass down the line to Jaleel Galloway. Unfortunately, the Flyers were unable to punch it in from there. And now, in perhaps a first ever scenario, Chris, the player of the game, brought to you by Expree Credit Union, is the kicker for the Central Yellow Jackets, a one Mr. Cyril Deshuda Musa.
Yeah, he was 3 for 3 on extra points, had a big 35-yard field goal.
And kicking it old style, George Blanda, who, if you don't know who we're talking about, played quarterback at the University of Kentucky, and I think still holds the record for the longest career of an NFL player. He played into his 50s.
Yeah.
You know, for the Bears and the Raiders.
Did he wear the square toe?
I'm not sure he did, but the kicker for the Saints, Tom Dempsey, who had the record for the longest time. And he only had like half a foot, I think. You know, he had that square shoe, I know for a fact. But anyway, we want to thank you for watching this contest. We didn't have quite the game we wanted, but we did see some good football. It may not have ended the way that you wanted it to end, but we saw two good teams going at it tonight here on the Game of the Week.
That we'll probably see each other again in the second round of the playoffs.
That's right. That's right. For Chris Cole and David Columbia and Doug and Harvey and Zach and John and Ben, I'm Clint Goins saying thank you for watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Join us next week at Frankfurt High.